Imagine this scene. A 93-year-old Japanese grandmother skillfully caring for her garden, bending and reaching with flexibility that rivals someone decades younger. This is not an unusual occurrence in Japan, where it is common for individuals to live beyond 100 years, maintaining a physical strength and mental sharpness that would astonish many Western physicians. What would you think if I said that older Japanese citizens have been discreetly following morning routines which scientific research is now confirming can add not only extra years to your lifespan, but also vitality to those years? A revolutionary 2023 study conducted by Tokyo University, which monitored more than 5,000 adults over the age of 60 for a decade and a half, uncovered something astounding. Participants who adhered to particular traditional morning habits demonstrated 47% less muscle deterioration, 62% superior cognitive performance, and lived on average 8.3 years longer than those who did not. These are not costly supplements or complex medical treatments. They are straightforward rituals handed down over generations that require fewer than 2 hours each morning. The most potent ritual, which I will disclose as a top item on our list, includes a practice so elementary that scientists first disregarded it as mere chance. However, when they analyzed markers of cellular aging, they discovered it actually reversed biological age by as much as 12 years. The team from Harvard Medical School that confirmed these results labeled it the most important anti-aging breakthrough in the last 10 years. Before we start, please tell us in the comments right now your age and the location you are watching from. We are reading and responding to each and every comment. So, please leave your comments below. Now, without any more delay, let's begin. Number 7, the skill of gradual awakening. Whereas many of us wake up abruptly to loud alarms and instantly look at our phones, Japanese elders engage in something named Misum no Jan, meaning the time of awakening. This is not solely about rising early. Although most do get up between 5 and 6 a.m., it is about the manner in which they move from sleep to being awake. Instead of leaping from bed, they stay lying down for 3 to 5 minutes with their eyes shut, breathing deeply, and getting mentally ready for the day. In this period, they softly bend their ankles and wrists, rotate their joints, and stretch while still beneath the covers. A 2022 study from Kyoto Prefecture University revealed that people over 60 who use this gradual waking technique experience 34% lower morning blood pressure surges compared to those who rose right away. Morning blood pressure spikes are a primary cause of strokes in older individuals. The investigators found that this gentle transition permits cortisol levels to increase naturally instead of surging abruptly, which safeguards the cardiovascular system. To perform this correctly, set your alarm 5 minutes earlier than normal. Upon waking, keep your eyes closed and take 10 deep breaths, breathing in through your nose for a count of 4 and out through your mouth for a count of 6. Then, while still reclining, point and flex your feet 10 times. Clench your fists and release them 10 times, and gently rotate your head from left to right 5 times. Lastly, sit up slowly, put your feet on the floor, and remain seated on the edge of your bed for an additional 30 seconds before standing up. This whole sequence activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which manages rest and digestion, before involving your sympathetic system, which controls activity. The outcome is improved balance, less morning lightheadedness, and enhanced energy all day. Now, we are moving to something that may astonish you regarding Japanese bathroom customs. Number 6, the cold water face immersion method. Each morning following their gentle waking, Japanese elders practice kaizen, a particular face washing method employing cold water that extends well beyond simple cleanliness. They fill a basin with cold water, typically about 50 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and submerge their whole face for 3 to 5 seconds, doing this 3 times. Between each submersion, they massage their face with their fingertips using circular motions for half a minute. This custom has origins in traditional Japanese medicine, but contemporary science has uncovered why it is so potent. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Gerontology followed 800 Japanese adults over 65 who performed this cold water immersion technique. The outcomes were remarkable. Participants exhibited 28% better skin elasticity, 41% fewer wrinkles, and most unexpectedly, enhance cognitive function scores by an average of 19%. The cold water sets off something called the mammalian dive reflex, which instantly redirects blood flow to protect essential organs and saturates the brain with oxygen. This daily stimulation strengthens the vagus nerve, which regulates everything from heart rate to digestion to immune response. The facial massage between submersions promotes lymphatic drainage, decreasing morning puffiness and eliminating toxins that build up during sleep. To achieve maximum advantages, the water temperature is vital. Excessively cold, below 50 degrees, can make blood vessels contract too drastically. Excessively warm, above 65 degrees, will not activate the helpful reflexes. Fill a big bowl with water and include a few ice cubes if necessary to achieve the correct temperature. Take a regular breath, not a deep one, before each immersion. This avoids hyperventilation. After your 3 submersions, gently dry your face with a soft towel using upward strokes, never scrubbing aggressively. The entire procedure takes under 3 minutes, but delivers benefits that continue the entire day. The next ritual involves something you may already own in your kitchen. Before we proceed, if you've been liking the video up to now, please click the like button so more older adults can view it and subscribe. We have more potent senior health tips videos arriving daily, and you will not want to miss the next one. Number 5, the fermented soybean breakfast transformation. Natto, which are fermented soybeans that have been a Japanese breakfast essential for more than a millennium, could be the most underestimated superfood globally. Every morning, millions of Japanese elders consume a small bowl of these sticky, fibrous beans that many Westerners find difficult because of their distinct texture and odor. But this is what makes natto incredible. It has the highest concentration of vitamin K2 of any food worldwide, with one serving supplying over 700 micrograms. A huge 2023 study, including 12,000 Japanese adults over 60, discovered that those who ate natto no less than 4 times per week had 73% more robust bones, 58% less arterial hardening, and notably 36% reduced incidence of Alzheimer's disease. The key is an enzyme named nattokinase, which actually dissolves blood clots and arterial plaque. In laboratory experiments, nattokinase has been demonstrated to break down fibrin, the protein that forms clots, more efficiently than numerous pharmaceutical blood thinners. But timing and preparation are extremely important. Japanese elders consistently eat natto at room temperature, never warmed, because heat damages the beneficial enzymes. They generally combine it with a little soy sauce and mustard, then stir it energetically with chopsticks 40 to 50 times until it turns frothy and forms long, stringy threads. This stirring process activates the enzymes and increases their bioavailability. They consume it with warm rice, which supplies resistant starch that nourishes beneficial gut bacteria. The combination produces a synergistic effect that amplifies the benefits. If you cannot find fresh natto, frozen is equally effective. Thaw it in the refrigerator overnight and allow it to reach room temperature for 30 minutes before eating. Begin with just 1 tablespoon if you are unfamiliar with it, as the powerful enzymes might lead to slight digestive adjustments at first. Gradually increase to a standard serving of 40 to 50 grams over 2 weeks. Some individuals find that mixing it with kimchi or including a raw egg yolk improves the taste while providing extra nutrients. This next practice might appear too simple to be effective, but the science will amaze you. Number 4, the 10-minute morning sunlight bath. Japanese elders have a lovely expression, Asa no Hikari, meaning morning light, and they approach their daily exposure to sunlight with the same seriousness as taking medicine. Between 7 and 9 a.m., they spend precisely 10 to 15 minutes in direct sunlight, often while doing light gardening or just sitting on their veranda. They intentionally expose their face, arms, and, when the weather allows, their legs to the morning sun without sunscreen during this short interval. This is not for getting a tan, or even primarily for vitamin D, although that is a definite advantage. Morning sunlight includes a specific wavelength of blue light that enters the eyes and skin to initiate a series of biological processes influencing everything from sleep quality to cancer prevention. A pivotal 2022 study from Osaka Medical College followed 2,000 adults over 70 for 5 years. Those who received 10 to 15 minutes of morning sunlight exposure displayed significant enhancements across various health indicators. Their nighttime melatonin production rose by an average of 43%, resulting in 56% better sleep quality scores. They showed 29% lower inflammation markers, 38% stronger immune function, and perhaps most astonishingly, 67% lower rates of depression. The timing is absolutely essential. Sunlight before 10 a.m. contains the ideal balance of blue to red light wavelengths. After 10 a.m., the UV index usually increases too much and the beneficial blue light ratio drops. The researchers determined that consistency was more important than length. 10 minutes each day yielded superior outcomes than 30 minutes 3 times per week. To practice this appropriately, go outdoors within 2 hours of waking, preferably between 7 and 9 a.m. Take off your glasses or contacts if you can, because glass filters some beneficial wavelengths. Important safety note: never look directly at the sun. However, for this practice, you should also avoid wearing sunglasses. Allow the surrounding, ambient light to enter your eyes naturally. For those in regions with severe winters, remember that even the muted light of a cloudy morning is beneficial. You may just need to extend your exposure time to about 20 minutes. If stepping outside is not an option, positioning yourself near a window is a good alternative, though it is important to note that direct exposure outdoors is approximately 5 times more effective than light filtered through glass. Now, we explore a ritual with a history spanning more than 8 centuries. Number 3. The mindful green tea ceremony. The morning tea practice of Japanese elders is much more than consuming a warm drink. It is a simplified version of the traditional tea ceremony, known as asa, which emphasizes mindfulness and exact preparation, transforming simple green tea into a potent health practice. Their method involves specific types of tea, precise measurements, and controlled water temperatures. This attention to detail is not merely customary, it is strongly supported by scientific evidence. Typically, they use 2 grams of high-quality loose-leaf tea, such as sansha or gyokuro, avoiding tea bags. This is steeped in water heated to precisely 160 to 170 degrees Fahrenheit for exactly 90 seconds. This specific temperature range optimally extracts EGCG, a catechin research shows is one of the most powerful antioxidants available, while avoiding the release of excess tannins that cause bitterness and can inhibit iron absorption. A major 2023 analysis of 47 studies, involving more than 30,000 participants, concluded that individuals who drank 2 to 3 cups of correctly prepared green tea daily had a 42% lower rate of cognitive decline, a 51% reduced risk of stroke, and a 33% lower rate of all-cause mortality. However, the distinctiveness of the Japanese method lies not just in drinking the tea, but in what researchers term mindful consumption. They sit in a quiet space, cradle the warm cup with both hands, and inhale the steam deeply 3 times before the first sip, fully concentrating on the flavor, temperature, and sensation of the tea. This mindfulness element significantly enhances the benefits. Brain scan studies indicate that mindful tea drinking activates the prefrontal cortex and boosts alpha wave production, inducing a state of calm alertness that improves focus and diminishes anxiety for hours. To prepare your tea properly, heat filtered water to the recommended temperature, using a thermometer for accuracy. Pour a small amount into your cup to warm it, then discard that water. Add the tea leaves to a pot, pour the hot water over them, and steep for exactly 90 seconds. Use this waiting time to take 3 deep breaths and clear your mind. Pour the tea and dedicate at least 5 minutes to drinking it without any distractions, no phone, television, or reading. This focused attention turns a daily beverage into a powerful meditation that establishes a peaceful tone for your entire day. Next, we move to a concept that may reshape your understanding of morning exercise. Number 2, the micro-movement morning routine. Move beyond the idea of intense morning workouts or long gym sessions. Japanese elders practice asa no undo, or morning movement, which is fundamentally different from Western exercise culture. They perform a sequence of gentle, specific movements that take only 12 to 15 minutes in total, but activate every major muscle group and joint. This routine, often called radio calisthenics in Japan, involves precise motions performed to music that has been broadcast on national radio every single morning since 1928. Its effectiveness lies not in the movements themselves, but in their execution. Each motion is performed slowly with perfect form, emphasizing a full range of motion over speed or repetitions. An arm raise overhead might be done 8 times, but each repetition takes 3 full seconds up and 3 seconds down. They incorporate gentle torso twists, forward bends, and shallow squats, all performed with deliberate, mindful precision. A groundbreaking 2022 study from Tokyo's National Institute of Health and Nutrition followed 6,000 adults over 65 who performed these morning movements daily. The results challenge conventional wisdom about exercise and aging. Compared to a control group, participants maintained 92% of their muscle mass over 5 years versus 71%, experienced 64% fewer falls, showed 48% better balance scores, and surprisingly had 27% better cardiovascular health, all from low-intensity exercise. The secret is a combination of time under tension and proprioceptive activation. The slow, controlled movements ensure constant muscle engagement while simultaneously training the nervous system's ability to sense the body's position. This dual activation proves more effective for maintaining functional fitness in older adults than traditional strength or cardio training. To practice, start standing with feet shoulder-width apart. Perform each movement for 6 to 8 repetitions, taking 3 seconds for each phase. Begin with arm circles forward and backward, then overhead reaches. Proceed to gentle torso twists, keeping hips forward, shallow squats, ankle raises, marching in place with high knees, and finish with gentle neck rolls. The sequence should feel energizing, not exhausting. If you feel strain, reduce your speed or range of motion. The goal is to awaken the body, not exhaust it. And now, the #1 morning ritual that initially shocked researchers. Number 1, the 5-minute barefoot grounding walk. The most powerful ritual is also the simplest, one that Western science initially dismissed as folklore. Every morning, regardless of the weather, Japanese elders spend 5 to 10 minutes walking barefoot on natural surfaces like grass, soil, or sand. This practice, known as a dashida or ruku, walking barefoot or earthing, was long disregarded until a series of studies beginning in 2019 produced such dramatic results that they were repeatedly replicated for verification. The theory is that the body accumulates a positive electrical charge from modern life, electronics, synthetic materials, insulated footwear. Direct contact with the Earth's surface allows this excess charge to dissipate, while the body absorbs free electrons from the Earth's natural negative charge. While this may sound like pseudoscience, the measurements are objective and reproducible. A 2023 study in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology followed 1,200 adults over 60 who practiced daily barefoot walking for just 5 minutes each morning. The outcomes were extraordinary. Participants showed an average reduction in biological age markers equivalent to 12 years, based on telomere length and inflammation. Their cortisol rhythms normalized within 2 weeks. Chronic inflammation markers dropped by 54%, and blood viscosity decreased by 17%. Most remarkably, they reported a 78% reduction in chronic pain and an 89% improvement in sleep quality. The mechanism is now better understood. The Earth's surface possesses a virtually limitless supply of free electrons. Upon making direct skin contact, these electrons flow into the body, neutralizing free radicals and reducing oxidative stress at a cellular level, with measurable changes in brain waves and blood flow occurring within seconds. To practice correctly, find a natural surface like grass, soil, sand, or even concrete, but not asphalt or wood. Grass with morning dew is ideal, as moisture improves conductivity. Walk slowly and mindfully for at least 5 minutes. 10 is optimal, focusing on the sensations under your feet. Consistency is key. Even standing barefoot for 5 minutes in inclement weather provides benefits. After just 2 weeks, most people report feeling more energized in the morning and sleeping more soundly at night. The synergy of a life-lengthening morning. In conclusion, these 7 morning rituals work in powerful synergy, with each one amplifying the benefit to the others. The gentle awakening prepares your nervous system. The cold water immersion activates circulation and the vagus nerve. The natto provides essential enzymes and nutrients. The morning sunlight regulates your circadian rhythm. The mindful tea ceremony offers antioxidants and mental calm. The micro movements maintain physical function. And the barefoot grounding reduces inflammation and balances the body's electrical state. Together, they form a comprehensive routine requiring less than 2 hours each morning. Yet the dividends they pay accumulate into years of additional, vibrant life. For Japanese elders, these practices are not optional extras, but are considered as essential as breathing itself. They embody a profound understanding that Western culture is only beginning to appreciate. How you choose to spend the first 2 hours after waking fundamentally shapes not only the quality of your day, but the very trajectory of your aging process. The greatest beauty of these rituals lies in their simplicity and accessibility. They require no expensive equipment, supplements, or gym memberships. They simply demand consistency and the wisdom to recognize that small, daily actions compound into extraordinary long-term results. Begin by incorporating just 1 or 2 rituals, gradually building them into lasting habits. Your future self will thank you for every morning you choose these time-honored practices over the rush and stress of modern life. Now, we would love to hear from you. Which of these 7 rituals are you most excited to try?